In the previous chapter, we saw Yan Mo in a desperate move after his halberd was shattered by Zhuo Fan's overwhelming power. Realizing he couldn't win head-on, Yan Mo turned his sights toward Chu Qingcheng, his weapon glowing with deadly intent. Zhuo Fan was caught off guard as Chu Qingcheng stood frozen, unable to react. Let's begin the chapter. Chu Qingcheng couldn't move a muscle, but her eyes held no fear. A soft smile adorned her face, directed at the figure rushing toward her, Zhuo Fan. He was relentless, his focus unwavering as he closed the distance between them. Zhuo Fan's gaze sharpened. In an instant, he deflected the incoming halberd, sending it spinning out of the way. His eyes, cold and calculating, locked onto the ever-smug Yan Mo, who stood a few paces away. Yan Mo chuckled darkly, his tone dripping with mockery. I knew it. You care about her. That whole show you put on back at the inn, it wasn't just an act, was it? His words were a taunt, calculated to provoke. Zhuo Fan's reply was clipped, his tone even. Don't flatter yourself. This is between you and me. No one else has a say in this fight. And if I came all this way, it's because I intend to protect them. What kind of respect would I have if I stood by and let you harm them? Yan Mo's grin widened as he tilted his head. Oh? Is that so? His words were drenched in mockery. With a casual flick of his weapon, a razor-sharp wind blade tore through the air. It struck a disciple of the mystical heaven sect, reducing him to ashes amidst a blood-curdling scream. Is this what you call protecting them? Yan Mo sneered, his voice a mixture of disdain and amusement. Zhuo Fan's face remained as cold as ice. He said nothing, his silence speaking volumes. Yan Mo's laughter echoed in the cavern. The more you talk, the deeper you dig yourself into this hole. You care about her, don't you? Don't try to deny it. When I attacked her, you had the perfect chance to let the demonic beast handle me. A single decisive strike would have ended this, yet you held back. Don't tell me a mastermind like you would make such a basic mistake. Where's your self-respect? The taunts hung in the air, but Zhuo Fan didn't rise to the bait. His silence remained unbroken, and his eyes flickered toward Chu Qingcheng. Her gaze softened, a faint smile curling her lips despite the danger around her. Yan Mo's expression twisted into a wicked grin. With a sudden motion, he swung his halberd directly at Chu Qingcheng. The blade gleamed as it tore through the air, but Zhuo Fan moved just as swiftly, intercepting the strike. Yan Mo laughed triumphantly. Ha! I was right. She's your weakness. You've already lost. You've committed the greatest sin a demonic cultivator can, love. I'll admit I like her too, but I'd never let her drag me down like this. Yan Mo's attacks came faster now, each one aimed at Chu Qingcheng. Zhuo Fan intercepted most of them, his body acting as her shield. Some strikes landed on him, drawing blood. Wounds opened across his body, staining his clothes crimson. Chu Qingcheng's eyes glistened with unshed tears as she watched him endure the relentless assault. Despite the pain etched on his face, his resolve never wavered. Zhuo Fan's right hand began to glow with a fiery red light. With a sudden burst of energy, he unleashed a powerful attack, forcing Yan Mo to sidestep. Zhuo Fan seized the moment, scooping Chu Qingcheng into his arms and retreating to a safer distance. Where do you think you're going? Yan Mo's voice was filled with fury as he launched himself after them. Zhuo Fan deflected his attacks as best as he could, still holding Chu Qingcheng tightly. Yan Mo's movements became more erratic, weaving feints and strikes to catch Zhuo Fan off guard. Despite the chaos, Zhuo Fan blocked every strike aimed at Chu Qingcheng, his body bearing the brunt of the damage. From a distance, Elder Yun watched in disbelief. He's fighting off Yan Mo while carrying someone in his arms. How strong is this boy? Yan Mo's frustration boiled over. His attacks grew more ferocious, but Zhuo Fan didn't falter. The sight of his opponent's unyielding strength only fueled Yan Mo's rage. This bastard! Yan Mo snarled through gritted teeth. Even with all these disadvantages, he's still holding his ground. Does he think I'm weak? This is an insult! With a furious cry, Yan Mo ascended into the air, his hands forming intricate signs. The air around him shimmered with heat. I wasn't planning to use this, not on you, but you've left me no choice. I was saving it for Wu Qing Q, but you'll do just fine. The cavern began to change. Red and blue flames filled the air, the temperature rising to unbearable levels. Zhuofan's eyes narrowed as he recognized the energy radiating from Yan Mo. This is a soul domain, Zhuofan muttered, his voice laced with tension. Yan Mo's laugh was maniacal. The fire behind him swirled, forming the shape of a massive snake. The yin-yang union flame roared to life, its power undeniable. Yan Mo's voice echoed with pride. Didn't see this coming, did you? My soul is unmatched, and in this domain, I am a god. You thought you could protect her while fighting me? Foolish. You'll never win. This is the power of an ethereal stage expert. This is the gulf between us, a gap you can never cross, no matter how talented you think you are. Zhuofan's gaze hardened as he studied his opponent. A soul domain, just like the Impermanence 5's vicissitude domain. This is going to be a challenge. Despite the overwhelming odds, Zhuofan turned his attention to Chu Qing Cheng. Their eyes met, and in that moment, an unspoken understanding passed between them. Neither fear nor doubt clouded their resolve. They were in this together.